is the modern-day Moolah, Malia Hosaka! Ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, she is the reigning and defending SWE Women's Champion, Christi Jaynes!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the broadcast booth Brittany Nicole here to join us. Malia Hosaka taking offense to someone wishing her happy birthday.
I mean, honestly, let's talk about this. This hasn't been a great year, 2020. I mean, birthdays are not that exciting anymore.
You got something there. What a great women's champion, though, Christi Jaynes has been, and she's got her hands, does Malia Hosaka, on that belt.
I think Malia thinks that's her birthday present.
Well, there you go. Maybe it is. Put some candles on that thing.
Yeah.
She could leave here tonight with that championship belt if she beats Christi Jaynes. You never know. That could go down that way.
She's saying that Ben pulled her hair and pulled her tights?
Really? Oh, wow.
Christi's just relaxing. She's very confident that she's going to retain this title.
I don't know. You've got a KG veteran in one Malia Hosaka, and she's here and she wants that gold around her waist.
She does indeed. I mean, Christi better be ready. She better not take Malia for granted here because that means, again, like we said, she is a veteran in this ring and many other rings across the world, and she might be the next SWE Women's Champion. Oh.
It could go wrong very easily for Christi Jaynes. As the bell rings now, all the great women's wrestling action here in SWE Fury as they tie it up here.
Oh! Christi already showing her dominance.
Oh no, wait a minute, little hair pulling there from Malia Hosaka. Referee seen it though.
I mean, I will definitely say one of the things is, ladies, if you're going to keep your hair long, be prepared for it to be used as a weapon against you.
Definitely words of wisdom there from Brittany Nicole. And we appreciate you coming out here on these matches and providing your perspective because I know you work very closely with Mission Pro Wrestling.
Oh, yes. I love coming out here. I love female wrestling. Women's wrestling has hit entirely a new stride, and it just keeps growing. And to see moves like this and to see veterans like Malia out here showing how it's done, this is just pure wrestling. It's not just women's wrestling, it's just wrestling.
Well, when you consider that you think you've seen the pinnacle of women's wrestling, and then every time you think you've seen that, someone like Christi Jaynes comes along and look at that reversal and surprises you.
That was a beautiful reversal, but she's got to be careful about getting those shoulders on the mat.
Yep, got a pin per count of one there as she rolled through that. Oh. Malia using those forearms to the midsection.
Oh.
Those small ribs.
Oh. I mean, you know, you use the ring to your advantage, I guess, you know, any way, shape, or form you possibly can.
Well, if you're Malia Hosaka especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Thought she was going for a punch there, but she turned it into a chop at the last minute. You know, the rule here in SWE Fury doesn't only apply to the males. No closed fists above the neck.
Yes, and Christi better get her hands, locked in, because Malia could have her tap out or snap her arm with that.
Looks like rolling it up. Malia now has a hold of the ropes. Christi was going to try to go for something there to reverse it and get out of it. Was working on tying up those feet.
Oh, not giving Malia a break here.
She gets her away from those ropes quite handily, though.
Oh, it looks like Malia got her right in the eyes there. Oh.
Well, used that to her advantage, didn't she?
Well, like I said, she's got that veteran mentality.
Yep, getting poked in the eyes does take away some of your ability to mount any sort of an offense.
Oh, but the crowd is definitely behind the current champion here in Christi Jaynes.
Backing her into the ropes is Malia Hosaka, referee counting. She's going to use every last bit of that she can. What is she up to here?
Oh.
Whipping her off the ropes now, ready to go.
Oh,
Ducks it.
Oh, springboard.
One. Oh, that's all it was.
I mean, definitely is only going to be one. Christi's going to have to do more than just that crossbody because Malia has definitely had the advantage for most of this match.
And it's for reasons like this, though, as she drapes her across the ropes there and puts her weight on the back of Christi Jaynes.
Well, I'm not saying it's right, but she does have a count of 5.
She does have time. I guess you're right there. Out of the corner, going all the way to the other side. Here comes Malia.
Oh.
Christi was ready for that. Running right to the feet of Christi Jaynes. Ducks it.
Oh.
Got a hold of her hair that time.
Pulling her back into that knee, getting onto the top.
Oh! Good grief, a flying sunset flip. Again, only for 1.
Oh. And going with that, I mean, the choking, that's
kind of blatant.
I mean, that's blatantly obvious that you should not choke. But, you know.
I'm not sure she got the memo.
I didn't know. She got the memo about the punching, not about the choking.
Yes, all right. That punch, though, is an immediate disqualification. She uses that count to her advantage there.
Yes, and I mean, it is definitely a champion's advantage here if there is a disqualification.
Great crowd here in Carthage, Texas.
It is so full and exciting. I mean, the crowd here is just so amped. I love Texas wrestling crowds. They have such a level of energy that you really don't find in other places.
Speaking of energy, I think Christi Jaynes could use some of that energy from this crowd right now.
Yeah, she definitely has to pull some strength. Oh, this might be it. Oh!
Chop after chop from Christi Jaynes.
That might get her fired up here.
Oh! Malia out of the way again.
That's not going to be good for that kneecap hitting that turnbuckle.
Want to remind you to keep up with all the great women's division action in SWE Fury. You can do that by following us on Facebook. Find SWE Fury TV show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your favorite social media platform. Also quite a bit of content on YouTube, including behind the scenes interviews.
Oh, she nails it that time.
Got to see that one up close and personal, didn't we, folks? That knee right into Malia Hosaka, who's up. Oh, wait a minute. Christi Jaynes.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
Malia rolls through on that. It's a pin of only 1.
Such quick. I mean, they definitely want to try to get this pin. They're both getting tired in there. It's anyone's game at this point. Ooh, well, I might have called that early. It might be Malia's game at this point. It's
Malia's at this point.
Yeah.
Malia now going up. What's it gonna be? Malia Hosaka. She's calling for the end of this. There she goes. Oh! Good grief!
That's the end of her back there, and possibly the end of her face.
She missed that one. That's going to cost her big time as Christi Jaynes now moves her into position. And what is she going to do here?
Christi is not done, but she cannot take this much time. She has to hurry up on this.
No, she can't fly. She took off her feathers. Oh, she did. And she's still our champion.
Wow.
Christi Jaynes and Brittany Nicole, thanks for joining us here for ladies action here on SWE Fury.
Thank you for having me, and I will see you the next time the women are in the ring here at SWE Fury.
Wait a minute. Malia Hosaka now attacking Christi. Oh. Brittany is already gotten up. She's headed toward the ring to get a closer look at what's going on. Malia Hosaka now is attacking Christi Jaynes, who is posing with that belt in the ring. Who is this? Who is that? Oh my goodness, that looks like it can't be. Wait a minute, now she's stopping. It's Rosemary. Rosemary, we've seen her in other promotions, and her and Malia Hosaka go way back, but they are certainly not friends. What is she doing? Uh-oh, wait a minute, Malia Hosaka now. And Rosemary firing back up on her. Would somebody please explain what's going on here? Why is Rosemary in an SWE ring? And why is she mixing it up with Malia Hosaka here? I see Brittany Nicole standing over there. She's just as confused as I am. She had already left the broadcast booth, and now we're trying to figure out what it is that Rosemary's doing here and what she has to do and why she's inserting herself into this mix. And I think it has a lot to do with that lady in the opposite corner from her, Malia Hosaka, which is why we are now seeing Rosemary in the ring here at SWE Fury. We'll try to get answers for you